Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Midweek War. I'm Mad Mike. I'm rolling solo this week, so unfortunately, we will not be playing everyone's favorite game, Two Truths and a Lie, because I can't tell those three facts to myself and have myself get the wrong answer. We're here to talk Impact Wrestling. Sorgatron is on assignment. We have sent him to find the temple, I think. Or he's doing something in California. I'm not sure. If you are in California and have a wild Sorgatron sighting, please tackle him to the ground. Don't even scream that you're coming. Just do it. It'll be fine. I've okayed it with Missy after the past 2 weeks on Mayhem Show. He probably deserves it for something. But we're here to talk Impact. Can you tell I'm delaying talking about this show? Because, oh man, it was a show. My word for this week is butthead. Yeah, butthead. That gets to a segment I'll probably talk about in a little bit. My good this week, because, you know, we try and accentuate the positives as much as possible, even with shows that we aren't too fans of. My good this week, I'm gonna go with the debuts that we had. At least some of the debuts that we had this week. We had Matt Sydal. Everyone loves Matt Sydal, the former Evan Bourne. He had a match against Trevor Lee. Really fun match. And Matt Sydal picks up a win over a former X Division champion. Oh, how the mighty have fallen, Trevor Lee. How the mighty have fallen indeed. And also, we got Christina von Eerie debuting on Impact this week. I had never seen Christina von Eerie wrestle before. They did a little video package on her. It was very nice. Would like to know a little bit more about her, but the announcers were being assholes, which I'll get to in the bad segment, in case you couldn't have guessed. But yeah, Christina von Eerie, she had a good match with, what's her name? I can't think of the name right now. It was one of the girls that they had, Ava Story. That's right. Ava Story. They kept saying it a bunch of times, even though they never announced her. I don't know why. She got the no announcement, but they had to say her name a bunch of times. It was a really good match. It was for the GFW women's title, which I really hope she just takes down whoever the Knockouts champion is, and we get the GFW women's champion, and we get rid of the word knockout completely. I'm very hopeful that that's going to be the case, especially seeing maybe what's happening to Decay, which we'll get to. But the bad this week, because no show is perfect. Definitely not this one. The bad is announcer feuds. And, boy, you guys are lucky, because it's not even just ring announcers anymore. It's not even commentators anymore. It's ring announcers too. Yeah, all right. So the show opened up with Josh Mathews kicking Jeremy Borash out, blah blah blah, lawsuit, blah blah blah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Jeremy Borash is probably gonna be back next week with a counter suit or something like that, like defamation of character or some bullshit, which is honestly what he should do, because that's slander is spoken in print and it's libel. God, I'm so not looking forward to where this is going. I'm only looking forward to a part of where this is going, because I got spoiled on it. And man, oh man, if you guys haven't been spoiled on it, just you wait where this is going. Oh, it's gonna melt your brains. But the other thing we're doing, I don't know why. Swoggle, Hornswoggle, has been in the crowd the past couple weeks, just waving hi, and they've acknowledged him. And it's like the opposite of the Drifter. Like, you're excited to see the Drifter, you're not excited to see Hornswoggle. This week, Hornswoggle jumped the rail because that's something, apparently a thing you can just do, and he was messing with Rockstar Spud. And then Rockstar, he tried to fight Rockstar Spud. Rockstar Spud ripped off his shorts. Yes, that's real. Hornswoggle ran away with his little legs, and then he came back out, and I'm pretty sure he was possessed by the ghost of Puppet the Psycho Dwarf, because he just beat Rockstar Spud with a hammer. I don't even know. If this is to get Rockstar Spud back in the ring, fine. I don't know why we had to go through this to get there. Um, Rockstar Spud's already lost to Hornswoggle once this year. I'd really like to keep that to a minimum if possible. I'd love to see Rockstar Spud just leave Impact because he's so much better than this. I don't even know. I don't know what we're doing with this. It was just garbage. It was just bullshit. Changes this week. Oh God, where can I list the changes? Change this week. So the Veterans of War debuted. The Veterans of War, they've had a couple of video packages on Impact, and they were up against Falaba and Mario Baccara. If you don't remember them, there's a reason. The Veterans of War are Crimson and this guy named Wilcox. Don't know who Wilcox is. He's not a former Impact guy as far as I'm aware of. But Crimson is now calling himself Mayweather. I'm not sure if there's a least threatening name on a man that wears artillery shells like a fucking double Chewbacca vest around his chest than Mayweather. My change would be just call him Crimson. Crimson and Wilcox sounds like a name of a team I would be scared of. Wilcox and Mayweather sounds like the law firm Jeremy Borash should hire. I mean, I'm not even joking. Mayweather, is it his real name? If it is, don't use it. Don't use it. It's not threatening at all. Wilcox is fine. Anything that ends with an X is usually okay. But Mayweather, like, unless your first name is Floyd and your nickname is Money, you're not going to be threatening to people. And even that guy's not too threatening. He backs away from a lot of his fights, if you notice. All right, so other stuff that happened on Impact. Oh boy, where do I even start with this shit? I'll hit on some good notes. EC3 had an awesome promo. EC3, you're getting right back up to the top, my friend. You're getting right back up there to one of the best parts of the show. Cut a really good promo about how he was undefeated for an eon. He called himself a demigod. He informed us he had a bleached asshole, which, get to know EC3 a little bit better. But then he's still feuding with James Storm. That's fine. James Storm is the worst person to feud with because James Storm cannot think of clever insults, and EC3 knows all the clever insults. But yeah, it was fun to watch them. Laurel Van Ness, girl, you keep doing you. I love Laurel. Here's the best thing about the Congo Con match. I didn't watch the Congo Con match, to be honest. It was against a jobber who didn't even get a name introduction because it happened right after Rockstar Spud got beat with a hammer. What I did watch was Laurel outside the ring for the entire match. There's one point where she's drinking, tries to get in the ring. There's one point during the entrance where she poses like Kong. And I just figured this out, and I don't know if it's on purpose. I don't know if it is. But you have a pretty blonde girl who looks very disheveled coming out with a guy whose last name is Kong. I'm not sure if this is on purpose. If it is, someone's thinking, and I applaud you. If it's not, I just gave you a free idea. You're welcome. But yeah, Laurel Van Ness is the best part of that whole stable, especially, and KM. KM is a part of that stable too. He also had a segment this week in which I did not recognize him because that's how memorable KM is. He was sitting in a restaurant, and I'm not sure if he's half Donald Trump or half Biff Tannen, but I think it's both, and I I'm so confused. There's a scene in a restaurant where he's literally saying he said, "Oh, that was good." Then the waiter said, "Oh, I'm glad you liked your meal." He's like, "I didn't say that." And then he said, make like a tree and get out of here." Like, did we bring in Matt Sydal to be the Marty McFly to KM's Biff? If we did, I'm okay with this because Matt Sydal is basically Marty McFly. I mean, I'm okay with that. But we like if KM says that to Matt Sydal and Matt Sydal says it's leave, you look like an idiot when you get it wrong. Sign me up. Again, TNA, Impact Wrestling, whatever you want to call yourself. That is another free idea that I'm handing to you. You want to make Impact great? Use some of these ideas. These are fun. Stop doing things with announcers. Just stop that shit altogether. I know you can't because everything up until Slammiversary is recorded and in the can already. So I know you can't change anything, but still try and change some things for Slammiversary. The other things we had Decay versus LAX in a street fight. Very typical street fight. The finish was kind of sloppy. Crazy Steve, best of luck in your future endeavors, buddy. It's the wrong member of Decay that's leaving, by the way. Nothing against Crazy Steve. It's just I feel really bad for Abyss. I kind of oh, and I just thought of this now. I hope Jeremy Borash comes back with Joseph Parks, attorney at law. Oh my God. If it okay, I'm not going to say anything because I might have just spoiled myself, but that would be a really, really interesting concept. And I hope I'm right about what I'm thinking in my head. I'm not going to tell you guys because I don't want to spoil anything. But I hope I'm right. If I'm wrong, I have a better idea on what TNA is doing. I guarantee it. Let's see. Was there anything else I missed on Impact this week? I don't believe. Oh yeah, the Grand Championship that no one cares about. Davey Richards came out, had a match against Moose. Moose came out with D'Angelo Williams and Gary Barnage from the NFL for some reason. I mean, technically, D'Angelo Williams not with an NFL team, and Gary Barnage plays for the Browns. So they're not really NFL players. Sorry, all Browns fans. Maybe you should get Bo Callahan in the draft instead. Don't you need a quarterback or something? Anyway, yeah, they had a Grand Championship match. It was whatever. Eddie Edwards came out to break it up. They didn't even announce who the winner was, and then Davey Richards got beat up by two NFL guys. If this leads to either of them teaming with Moose to win the tag team championships, I'm going to be very upset, and I'm going to summon the spirit of Pac-Man Jones. Yeah, I don't know. It was bad. The Grand Championship should just be put away. And I guess we're never seeing Cody Rhodes again, are we? We're never seeing him again, which is a shame. It's really a shame. But yeah, I think that's pretty much, yeah, that's it. There was also a segment with El Burro, El Patron, and Magnus. They're going to have a match in 2 weeks. No one gives a shit. No one really cares. Magnus, I think Magnus got confused what that 8-man tag was for. Magnus said he got the pin in that match and saved the company. That's not what that was for. Like, that match was literally predicated on two announcers arguing which one of them knew the talent better or something. I don't know. And Magnus hasn't realized that the big win he got in that 8-man tag team match has already been negated based on the fact that Josh Mathews was at the commentary. So, way to pay attention, guys. Way to pay attention. All right, so yeah, that's basically it this week. Rankings, you can guess where they are. They're third or fourth or fifth, or they might even be ahead of a few episodes of Daria I watched recently. Because, why not watch Daria if you can watch Daria? But yeah, Impact, not good this week. Not good at all. There are a few high spots, as always. A lot of low spots. and we'll meet somewhere in the middle. But yeah, hopefully next week will be better. I don't know what's on because they didn't promote anything for next week. Surprise, surprise. But if you want to catch me on Twitter, you can follow me at MadMike4883. Also, follow me at Mayhem Show. Look for the hashtag MM sometime on Thursday nights. I do live tweet Impact every week. Sometimes I get to the other shows if I can. But always interact with me, please. If you like Impact for whatever reason, tell me why. Tell me why. Like, please tell me. I need to know why people are enjoying Impact. If you don't like Impact and you agree with me, please feel free to chime into that too. We can have a lot of fun with that kind of stuff. All right, and hopefully Sorgatron will be back next week where we can play Two Truths and a Lie, because I guarantee Sorg might not have believed anything I just said. Because I told him there was a chance that I might just make a fake review of Impact. So Sorg, if you're watching, was it fake or was it real? You'll have to be the judge. I should have just slipped one fake thing in, just see if Sorg knows. Anyway, for Mad Mike, I'm Mad Mike, and this has been your Midweek